Hi everyone, this is just a short way of doing short division. Usually I don't like to just make up numbers off the cuff, but for this purpose I will keep it short. What we do, if I get an example such as 625 and I wanted to divide it by 5, so we might see something like this, 625 divided by 5. So we need to use what we call the algorithm, and here's a quick way of doing it. You might have seen this before. It doesn't matter if you do it curved or straight, that's just the way I was brought up to do it curved. So I've got 625 and I'm going to divide it by 5. So now I'm going to use words here, like I know it's not 6, it's actually 600, but I can say to myself 6 divided by 5, or you might like to say 6 how many 5s, or how many times does 5 go into 6. There's a number of ways of doing it. You do what's best for you. I tend to say 6 divided by 5. It goes once, and I put it above there, above the 6. So I say 6 divided by 5 is once. There's 1 left over. That goes over into the tens, and I'll just put it like that. That's actually 102 tens, so 120, but for this I'll just say it's 12. It looks like 12. 12 divided by 5, it goes 2 times. I put it above that. 2 5s is 10, so that means there's 2 left over. So it's 25 divided by 5. I know that is 5. Now I can use multiplication to check my answer. 125 times 5. This is 5 times 5, 25. 5 times 2 is 10, and 2 is 12. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. And that shows how multiplication and division work together. Try one more with a little bit of a difference. Say if I had this number, let's go 126. I'm going to divide it by 3. Let's do the same thing again. Let's ignore those other numbers for the start. 100, or 1 you could say, 1 divided by 3. Now I can't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use both numbers here. The 100 and the 2 tens, or for us we could just say 12 for the moment. 12 divided by 3, it's much easier to talk like that, is 4. So I don't put it above the 1, I put it above the 2. So that shows that I used both of these numbers. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So I put that there, and I could use multiplication to check it. 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 4 is 12. There's my answer. Then there's numbers don't always divide evenly. Let me just try one. 4 divided into, let's go 65. Let's try that one. Once again, 6 or 6 tens. 6 divided by 4, it goes once. I put it above the 6. There's 2 remainder. 25, and that actually is 25 because it's 2 tens and 5 ones. 25 divided by 4, I know that goes 6 times, but there's 1 left over. And I'll put an R here, remainder 1. It's not 0.1. I often see people writing it's 16.1. 0.1 is 1/10. What we're saying here, it's a whole number of 1. 1 is much different to 1/10. So 16, remainder 1. If I go 16 times 4, 4 6s is 24, carry the 2 over. 4 1s is 4, plus 2 is 6, so 64. And if I add my remainder of 1, plus 1 would give me 65. See how you go. There's some numbers to work with. Cheers.